Guys, game number 9 of World Chess Championship 2024. Once again, we didn't have much in this game. I'll attach a screenshot where it'll basically say white played with accuracy 99.2, black played 99.3, and the whole chart, like throughout the game, like you'll see a little, little up for white, and then it's like straight 0-0-0 till the end of the game. So let me quickly walk you through the game. Gukesh starts by d4. So we already saw e4, knight f3, d4, and now once again d4, and Catalan opening on the board. Many people were speculating that basically Catalan is the opening which both players are experts in, and we haven't seen a single Catalan in this match so far, and this is what we've got in game number 9. Bishop b4, bishop d2, bishop e7, bishop g2, quite common, this like quite common maneuver. Just go to e7. There is also line, let's say d5, let's say knight f3, and there is bishop b4, and let's say bishop d2. Like my coach actually told me there is bishop d6. Looks weird because you basically let white play c5, but this is one of the systems to play. I mean, it's not bad, guys, it's not like super bad, but there are different ways to play against Catalan, and Dean chooses to play bishop b4 check, bishop d2, bishop e7, bishop g2, and now he plays d5, kind of the same thing. Knight f3, castle, castle, c6. So now he's saying, buddy, I'm gonna take your pawn next move and we'll try to defend it from this way. So Gukesh protects it from c2, knight bd7, rook d1, basically placing the rook on the same file as the queen. Usually the plan is like to play e4 at some point, maybe place knight on e5, knight c3. This bishop, even on some lines, goes this way. But I don't think it was played anywhere during this game. Yeah, so bishop c3 is played, and now knight b2, and now Gukesh is saying, buddy, I'm gonna play e4 and take the center. Rook c1, rook d8, b4, taking space, c5, takes, queen b2. Now placing the same queen and bishop on this long diagonal. Knight b6, bishop a5, takes, bishop f3, this takes, bishop f3, rook a6, queen b5, rook a2, and the game slowly simplifies. Knight b6, now right takes the pawn, but and saying there might be some trouble, but okay, material is equal. Queen b1, rook b8, being this knight on this b file, takes c5, rook a6, and now the idea is to play bishop c5. So the only moment there was some advantage is here. So computer says knight d5, and it's like plus 0.4, and this is the biggest advantage Gukesh could have had in this specific game, and it just shows that yeah, we just didn't see a lot of things. Knight b6, queen b1, takes, rook a6, and now brilliant bishop c5. The idea is basically you remove the defender from b6 knight and you are able to take it on next move. You might say, oh, checkmate, guys, but there is no checkmate because after knight a8 black are still holding. Of course, nobody will take, we're not playing checkers here, so nobody will take your queen, obviously. Queen b6 takes, rook c6, we traded off the material and now plays g5, and from now on players didn't really have a lot to say in this game. Like, I'll just quickly walk you through the hands. b2, basically hitting the pawn, protect the pawn, king g7, h3, h5. On this level, it's hard to imagine that the players might lose this either with white or black unless some serious blunder happens, but they're not playing blitz, they're playing classical chess. I think even I would be able to make a draw here against both of the players. So h5 taking space advantage, rook c2, bishop b5, bishop d3, knight d7, f4 takes, and slowly here we got into the rook endgame, which obviously unwinnable. It's just unwinnable. It's just hard to imagine anyone can win this one. It's move 39, they made the time control. It looks like both players are actually getting you know, more confident as they're getting closer to the end of the match. Like, we have 5 games left. Gukesh, Gukesh. Yeah, I mean, Yin made some pressure because basically look at these 3 pawn islands, while Black don't have as many troubles with protecting their pawns. F6, King F5, F5, and at this point it's just like pure draw. This pawn, obviously, the king is first of all cut off. It's on the edge of the board, so just an easy draw to make. Just move your rook, and now players agreed to draw once again. 99.2 accuracy for white, 99.3 for black. Vladimir Borisovich Kramnik was asking for good quality games, and this is definitely one of them. Tomorrow is the rest day in the World Chess Championship match. Again, it's very hard to see and to know who's gonna win this match. I mean, we have 6 last games finished in a freaking draw, so it's gonna be complicated. So, but it's exciting to watch. Like, you know, after throwing punches in game number 1 and then game number 3, you know, it's like we expected some kind of boxing match between them, and for our last 6 rounds, you know, players that just, you know, calmly preparing themselves for the rest of the match. I mean, we're at past the half of it. I mean, it's only going to be more exciting with every round. The decisive game, one decisive game in this 5-game period might be very crucial, because I think whoever wins the next game in the classical portion will win the match, because it's very hard psychologically in the end of the match you lose. It's just hard. So I don't know how it's gonna go. I mean, obviously both players have a lot of fans, especially Gukesh, and nobody expected this fight from Dean Loren, because a lot of grandmasters said, alright, no chance for Dean, but as we can see, he's still fighting. He has this confidence right now, so it's gonna be exciting. And what's interesting, I hope you watched till this moment, Dean has 3 white pieces in the next 5 games, and while Gukesh only has 2 white, so Gukesh technically has last chances right now. So this makes this even more exciting, because we saw how good Dean with white pieces. But let's see what happens, because Gukesh got his chance. Gukesh basically won with white, he lost with white. So let's see what happens in the next 5 games. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.